What is she, Jacques Cousteau? How much exploring she got to do, man?
Wax on, wax off.
You don't have to have sex with girls.
There's two of them.
And so she was like, "Is this what you people eat?" it's throwback to Kiwi.
I mean, he's still around.
What would you call yourself?
Myself?
Yeah.
I'm black.
I don't know. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let me know. And while you're there, make sure you like and subscribe.
Hey, I'm Matt.
And I'm Anthony.
And this is
Doors Open. So what's going on, man?
Nothing, man. Just chilling, just relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other day, I was talking to my wife the other day, and we were watching a video on YouTube. Fast forward to, they were doing these like workout maneuvers and like seeing if you could like plank and like, I don't know what it is where you like plank and then like you pick your feet up. But I did it, and she looked at me funny, and I was like, yeah, I used to break dance it back in the day, like me and the boys.
Yeah.
And she looked at me even more funny when I said that. I was like, yo, me and Matt, we used, our buddy Kiwi, we used to go out, break dance. Do you remember those days?
Of course I remember those days, man. Those are like the days where we didn't have any. If you're breakdancing, you have no worries. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
You're just out there having fun.
You're literally just like, I want to listen to some music. I want to throw my legs around.
Mm-hmm.
I want to like try, like you have to be chill to do those things. Yeah, those were great times, man. I never was really good at it.
I mean, I don't think we were, as a group, I don't think we were really that, but we were having fun.
Yeah, you know what it is? We all had a power move, and we all did different power moves.
Yeah.
And that's like all we needed. We would like start a circle, in those days you would just like do this, and then people were like, oh, they're about to do something. And I would do my power move, which was like a worm. I still do that. It's a wedding favorite.
It is.
You have fast legs. You would top rock.
Yeah.
You're really good with the leg movement. And
I'm glad you noticed.
Of course. He got legs. He know how to use them. And Kiwi, throwback to Kiwi.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's still around. I don't know why you did that.
Oh, I haven't seen him in a long time.
Truth be told, he is the darkness. He just,
I don't know if you can say that.
Disappears on us.
Yeah, but he had a really cool move where I would hold my hands like this.
Yeah.
And he would put his foot and he would do a backflip.
Yeah.
And everyone lose their shit.
Yeah.
And we went to a breakdance competition, right?
Yeah.
You remember what happened?
Yeah, he didn't want to do it.
He bailed, dude. It was like the biggest chance to get a crowd going.
Yeah, we were at a breakdance competition.
And we had the crowd. The crowd was like, whoa, what's going on? We in it. We in it.
We were working the crowd. Like we did our thing. He busted out the worm, came in, and we were going to come in like, me and Kiwi had a little routine, kind of reminiscent to capoeira, and then
to me it was like white chicks.
Yes,
the white chicks, the dance, the battle dancing. That to me, that's what I saw.
But the finisher was supposed to be the catapult, and he chickened out.
The last time that I ever looked at him the same.
Yeah.
After that, he just was a different guy.
Oh, so that's why he's dead to you. So that's
yeah.
I understand.
Side note, he's a big cock blocker. Dude. All right.
CB
King, big cock blocker. All right.
We did. That was his nickname, and he knew it. So we're not saying anything that he didn't know.
I'm gonna tell a story about spring break.
Right.
Okay. Spring break. All right. You know the story. All right. So I'll skip certain things, but I was fucked up. Okay?
Yeah.
I was not in my right mind.
Yeah.
Right. Let's say someone slipped me something. Okay.
Okay.
All right. A dick. No, I'm joking. You cut that out. Okay. All right. So like someone slipped me something, right? Anyways, so I'll go back to the hotel where the boys at because like it's spring break. We're young. We got like one room and like 7 guys.
Yeah.
Right.
What was I there?
Was he there at the time? I don't think you were.
No.
I don't think you were.
Okay.
No. And anyways, there was a random girl that showed up, and I was too. Listen, if a girl likes me, I'm not gonna know it because I just don't see
oblivious.
that. I'm oblivious to it. Like you literally gotta grab me by the shoulders, shove me in a wall, and be like,
I've
hey,
seen it.
I'm interested in you.
Yeah.
And I'll go to myself, I don't know if I believe her. I don't know. That's because I just don't believe I can be loved. But that's a totally different subject.
Sorry, Katie.
Anyways, yeah, so this girl is vibing with me and I didn't even realize it. And then she leaves. And, obviously most guys would try to like get her number or something or pursue something. I didn't. I was just like, okay, bye. Anyway, she calls up Kiwi because he
Gave her
his number. She didn't ask for it. He's like, take this. And then she called and we're all chilling. I remember it was quiet. You remember this? It was quiet. And then she's on the phone. She goes, hey, is Matt there? And I was like, oh yeah. And I'm like trying to be like, yeah. And then Kiwi's like, no. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, what? This is the biggest cock block in my life I think I got. Because literally this girl was trying to talk. She asked for me. And my friend's like, no, he's not here. And she just left the room. So she's like, where the fuck did he go?
Yeah.
But long story short,
We're still friends with him.
speak for yourself. All right? Speak for
Kiwi,
yourself.
hit us up. I thought we can get him on the show because we can barely get him on the phone.
Yo, I could try calling him.
You want to try calling
I
him?
can try calling him. Should I try?
All right, let's try.
I don't know what we're going to do when he answers. He's just going to giggle. I know Kiwi's just going to giggle, right?
Man, he went the long way to get to Kiwi.
Well, he's got so many different numbers he changed, so I don't know which one's going to be the right one. Okay.
It's ringing.
I don't think he'll answer.
He's not gonna pick up. This dude like never picks up.
Yo,
he
Kiwi.
picked up.
Hey, just so you know, you are on speakerphone and you are on my podcast with Anthony and Dowie. You're on a podcast right now. I was telling a story about you. I want you to kind of legitimize some things I'm saying. You're the biggest cock blocker.
Hang on a second. Let me switch off my Bluetooth here and actually get on my phone. Give me a second. Trying to bring back up CB King. Okay.
CB King. He has a nickname. CB King.
CB King.
All right. Do you remember when that girl in spring break?
Like 20 billion years ago.
Yeah, when we were really young kids, and she was trying to holler at me, and she called you because you forcibly gave her your number, and then she asked for me, and you said I wasn't there.
Absolutely not, actually.
What the fuck? You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar, dude.
Wow.
No.
Like the only thing I remember about that moment in time.
He remembers
was
it.
the raspy girl voice. I don't know about that.
You know
I
what?
don't recall that.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna call someone else who's there because his defense was I don't remember any of that. I don't remember any of that. You know what, dude?
How drunk were
I
you?
need more context.
How drunk were you?
What do you
that
mean? How many times you do this to me?
night? He is the CB
What
King.
I'm saying is, like I don't recall like the entire story, and you kind of woke me up out of my sleep. So I'm trying to
Dang.
get myself.
Listen, I'm gonna let you go back to sleep, man, because I don't like your answer. I want you to take the L and be like, yeah, I'm the biggest cock block there ever was and there ever will be. There's only gonna be one cock block. It's gonna be me.
Did I not lead off with CB King? Did I not lead off?
He
with that?
did.
Yes,
he
but you
did
didn't
lead
validate
off.
my story.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
No, we done. No, we done. We're doing a show, man.
We're live.
I know.
We're not really live.
I'm being a part of the show now.
No, it's over. Your part's over. Your segment's done, bro. Now he's looking at his phone. He's like, this is dragging on too long. He just flashed the light at me. We gotta go to commercial.
All right, bros.
All right, man.
Y'all coming tomorrow?
Yes, yeah, man. What are you bringing?
I have no idea.
All right, bro. I'll see you there. I'll see you then.
All right, later.
All right, peace.
Peace.
That didn't go as planned because he was like, no. I was like, what? Yes,
But he did say that his nickname was CB King. So he knew.
it happened.
Yeah, it happened.
It happened.
It happened.
Happened.
And
I don't
to
think
your
he was-
defense,
yeah.
that does seem like something that the CB King would do.
I mean, that's why he got the name.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, what we
Okay.
got today?
Am I the asshole for laughing in my sister-in-law's face when she DNA tested my daughter?
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're not the asshole.
No.
No,
Yeah.
because she's basically saying like, this isn't your kid.
Yeah.
And you're like, that is my kid.
Yeah, I mean,
she's kind of like the asshole
yeah.
right now.
I feel like it.
Right?
Yeah, I feel like it.
That's a mean thing to do. Why is she doing that to you?
That is a mean thing to do.
Like, let's say there were questions, but you don't want to question it because maybe the truth's scary.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is my daughter. I love her.
Right.
And you're gonna no, I don't care if it's your daughter because it's not your daughter.
Right. Yeah, I feel that's overstepping boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
you're the in-law. Like you're just there by a piece of paper, so you really shouldn't be like messing up the waters like that.
Well, I guess maybe she's trying to vouch for her sister though. Maybe, you know what I mean? Because that's her sister, so she's like, maybe they broke up, or divorced or something. I don't know. I know what's gonna help us out.
What?
Reading the rest of this.
Oh, let's go.
Hopefully, maybe
It make it worse.
it's nothing. Yeah, it's gonna make it worse.
We're gonna like misinterpret the whole thing.
I, 30-year-old male, have a daughter who is 6. I'm not biologically related to her at all. There is no blood relation between us. Okay. Maybe that's why he was laughing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's not my daughter. But,
Yeah.
I was friends with her mother for most of my childhood. We were never involved romantically and were always just friends. He had a crush on her. What do you think?
I mean, last time the dude turned out to be gay.
When we said that, we are like, yeah, he's in love with her.
Yeah,
He's like, he
this
gets,
is gay.
I'm gay. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe he's not. She had her daughter at 23 with her 25-year-old husband. When my daughter was a newborn, about 3 months technically. Okay, so they got married when she was 3 months. Okay, both her mother and father were killed. Damn, people always be dropping this shit out of nowhere like this.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. Okay. Both her mother and father were killed. I won't go into too much detail for privacy reasons. I understand that.
Yeah.
But it's a workplace shooting. God!
I mean, it's like he said he wasn't going to go into details. That's a huge detail.
I got to know what shooting. My friend and her husband had worked in the same building and they both were killed. Both my friend and her husband had grown up with less than the ideal families and didn't have any siblings, so there wasn't any next of kin for their daughter to go home to. However, because I was close to them, I was able to adopt her. That's very kind of him to step up, crazy scenario. Even though I had been iffy about the idea of kids, I didn't want their daughter to grow up in foster care or around people who didn't have a connection to her biological parents. So I stepped in.
That's awesome.
That's huge, man.
Yeah.
That's very
Admirable.
yeah, very admirable.
Yeah.
It's a good word.
Yeah.
My parents and siblings know that my daughter is not my actual daughter biologically speaking. My daughter, I'll call her Lily for the post, also knows that she's adopted. I never really hid the fact that she was adopted. She knows her parents are dead and were killed by a bad man. But I'm saving the details when she's older. I don't think she ever got to know. She got to know the details. I mean, I would want to know if it was me.
Personally, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I would too. Like, just not necessarily like the full details, but just to know like the situation, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's your parents, right? And he's not keeping that a secret.
Right.
So. My brother has been with his fiance for about 2 years now. A few weeks ago, we were all meeting up at my parents' house, and my sister-in-law saw an old picture of me with me and my friend and her husband. She pointed to my friend and asked who she was, and I explained it was Lily's mother. Sister-in-law got quiet and stood in front of the picture for a while. She's doing like a Sherlock Holmes, like connecting the dots here.
Just sitting there buffering.
I didn't think much of it. To clarify, she knows my friend died, but I guess didn't know that she had been married or that Lily is not my bio daughter. I suppose she assumed my daughter was mine and my friend's biological daughter. My sister-in-law got DNA tests. He just went right into it.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law got DNA tests done on my daughter behind my back.
I feel like
would you
that's
do
against the law.
Yeah,
Like,
you're not allowed to do that.
No.
You can just take.
Yeah.
It's definitely unethical.
Yeah.
Okay. She used my brother's DNA for the test, and when it came back that they weren't related, she knew that meant that Lily wasn't related to me. She came up to me with the results and waved them in my face, saying that I was taking care of a dead woman's affair baby. Why was she doing that?
What is wrong with this woman? There has to be
champion here.
Like there's got to be more to the situation to why she would want to do something like
why is she doing to this kid too?
Yeah. You don't just, oh well, I see this picture, I'm gonna do a DNA test. There's got to be something like deeper. But anyway, keep going. Keep going.
She said this to me in front of my daughter, and I just stared at her for a while before bursting out in laughter at this. I told her I knew Lily wasn't my biological daughter and that this thing called adoption exists.
Right.
Like the sarcasm. Her face went red, and she stormed off. She wasted some money, too.
She did.
I don't know if that costs, but it wasn't free.
But, yeah, it's still against the law. I feel like that's against the law.
There's something there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You shouldn't be able to do that. Why would it be against the law?
Because you're taking, I mean, I don't know if the daughter in question
gave permission to have her hair.
Yeah, she probably stole her DNA.
My brother is mad and I embarrassed his. Why was your brother mad? He's the one. He participated.
Yes,
because they used his DNA too, right?
I feel like the brother should have known. Like he should have
said something. So she didn't run this by her husband at all. Like, hey, I think Jimmy's kid is not his.
Yeah.
He'd be like, yeah, no kidding, that she's adopted.
Yeah. Like
communication error.
Or if he didn't know, he's a bad brother. Like, how are you not going to know?
How would he not know?
Yeah. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah. My brother is mad. I embarrassed his fiance. But I said she embarrassed herself by DNA testing a kid that isn't hers. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, 100%.
And then parading the results up to me.
Yeah.
What did she want me to do? What was her goal of this? Yeah, what was her goal of this?
Yeah.
Did she want me to break down and abandon my daughter? Yeah. He's asking all the same questions we're asking.
Yeah.
My brother said she thought she was doing the right thing and called me an asshole. I don't feel like I am the asshole, especially considering my sister-in-law was the one who stuck in her nose where it doesn't belong. I'm asking for red opinions, mostly just for validation.
Yeah.
So was I the asshole? No, bro.
Validated, no.
I don't know how anyone would see you as the asshole.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, the sister-in-law is an in-law. You have no real rights to whatever's going on his side of the family, and you're also DNA testing a child, a minor.
That's the thing. Like, had she just said, like, "Is that really your daughter?"
Yeah,
and you laughed at her face, you might be an asshole.
Yeah,
but she went the extra mile to like take your daughter's DNA, use her husband's DNA to like match it up to see if they were a match, and then like wave it in your face like, look, this isn't your daughter.
Yeah.
That makes her the asshole because she
100%.
was too extra. She's doing too much.
And your brother-in-law or your brother should be a better brother and know what's going on with the family. Like that's his niece. He shouldn't have done this to his niece, regardless of if it's your biological child or not. Like your brother's in the wrong, your sister-in-law is in the wrong. Like, you're good. You're validated, bro.
Approved. You got his stamp of approval. Yeah, it's touchy, man. I don't, I've got in-laws, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good. We're all really good.
Yeah.
Like, we're really chill about everything. But sometimes you hear about, people's in-laws, and it's nasty.
Yeah.
It's like really rough, and you're like, oh, God. We got holidays coming up. You got to go see those people.
Yeah. Because even with your regular family, the holidays can be crazy. You got those crazy uncles or that crazy cousin or something, and to add like somebody that's like not like in the family like that, it's just an addition to the family. It's crazy.
You're right. Anytime you go to like a big family gathering where there's people you don't know, there's always some like strange people there that like everyone's like, he's kind of strange.
Yeah,
like. Why did you invite him?
Why are they here?
Yeah, why are they here?
You know this is gonna happen. You knew this was gonna happen.
I went to a family thing with my wife, and something I used to make was Southwestern egg rolls, right? And one of her family members thought I was Mexican, right? And so she was like, "Is this what you people eat?" It's really good. She's a sweetheart, and I was like, they're Southwestern. I was like, oh no, I'm Asian. And she looked mortified, you know, and she's probably like, why are you talking about this in your podcast? But it was, for me, I was, you know, I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah,
I was like, she assumed these things. I know what I look like, guys. I'm like the perfect other. I don't look like anything particular. I'm just a brown guy. I'm just a brown, you know what I mean? Like
I mean, to your defense, like you do act every now and then when
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
And you have gotten some roles that weren't weren't Cambodian.
every single role I've ever got was not for Cambodian guy. You know?
Yeah.
It's been for Indian, it's Arab, Hispanic, a lot of Hispanic, you know, Caucasian roles.
Yeah.
Not that they obviously don't write me in Caucasian,
Right.
but you know the roles were for a Caucasian person. I've taken roles from African Americans. I'm like stealing these roles.
This guy. We let you in our country.
They took their jobs. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Your wives and your jobs. Yeah. So yeah, I get it all, man.
Yeah.
I'm just a caramel brown sugar person. What would you call yourself?
Myself?
Yeah.
I'm black.
I don't know. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let me know. And while you're there, make sure you like and subscribe.
Okay. Well, this is my black friend Anthony.
Hi, that's me.
Okay, so on to the next one.
Okay.
And so we move on. Am I the asshole for telling my extended family how many men, roughly, my sister slept with after she outed my youngest brother as a virgin? You might be the asshole, because what if he's like 13? And she's like, yeah, he's a virgin. He's like, oh yeah? Well, you slept with 60 guys last week. I'm like, bro, it's unnecessary. Either way, I think it's a little unnecessary, but I don't know the context.
It is a little bit unnecessary. I'm going to say it's in defense for your brother being put on trial. I mean, he could be 40 years old.
Hey, not knocking a 4-year-old virgin. It's a very funny movie.
It is a funny movie.
Yeah.
It is a funny movie. I love it.
Shall we continue? Yeah. If he's 40 and a virgin, I'm gonna laugh. Not in an ironic way.
Right. I got you.
We had a family dinner this evening. My family has 4 kids in total. Me, my elder sister, 29 female, younger sister, 24 female, and youngest brother, 22 male. He's 22.
Okay, he's 22.
22.
Okay.
Extended family attended our family dinner. So all of our significant others, our cousins, aunts and uncles, etc. During the dinner, my elder sister and youngest brother got into a mild disagreement. My sister seemed, at least to me, to be coming across a very aggressive out of frustration and losing said argument. The two of them were too absorbed in their argument to realize the rest of us were getting a bit fed up. Eventually, my sister got really fed up. He likes saying fed up. Really fed up and said, "Shut up. I'm not going to argue with a 22-year-old virgin."
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
My brother hadn't done any personal attacks up until that point. It was completely unprovoked. I didn't, because I think it might have been the alcohol. My sister, as my sister is a mean drunk.
Okay.
Damn.
So she's drunk.
She's drunk.
They're having an argument.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of feel like you are being a jerk in this scenario.
Wait.
Now. I kind of change just because I feel like it was like off the cuff type of comment that she said, and nobody was gonna really react to it. Yeah,
she wasn't like outing; they're just fighting, and she said something.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, like people that have siblings, you say off the cuff things all the time. You don't necessarily mean it. It's just when you get to a certain point, you say stuff. I feel like that's what this was.
Yeah, but at the same time, it really depends on the brother how he took it.
Yeah.
Right? Because what if he's really sensitive about it? What if like this is a big deal and like, you know, he's really upset and the other sister knows that?
Yeah.
You know, like siblings, some siblings have different kind of relationships.
Yeah, 100.
And maybe like, you know, she's like, hey, how dare you say that? You know, he's weird looking. He can't help it. You know, or he's saving himself for marriage or whatever it is, right? Whatever his reasons are, if he has reasons. Maybe she's just being a bully. And look, she probably is kind of a jerk, right?
Yeah.
She says she's a mean drunk.
She is a mean
That
drunk.
means like when she gets drunk, she's mean to her sister. Anyway, I immediately told my sister to grow up and that she's making an embarrassment out of herself. She replied by saying everyone knows he's a virgin and she didn't say anything wrong. Okay, so she's doubling up on it.
Yeah.
This annoyed me as my bro definitely has confidence issues. See?
Okay.
Confidence issues and doesn't need to be made fun of like this. See, she sticks up for the little brother.
Right.
All right. So I responded by saying how she slept with well over 100 men while she was in college, and that since everyone in the family knows this, it's not a big deal, right? Turns out her husband didn't know this. Amazing. Like, I genuinely assumed he must have known. He left the party angrily, saying my sister misled him about her past. Family is blaming me for their mutual or for marital problems.
Yeah.
I refuse to accept I did anything wrong. My sister bullied my brother in front of everyone. All I did was give her a taste of her own medicine. Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
this is a hard because she's
wanted to
sticking
be
up
on
for
your
her
side.
brother.
Yeah.
She's sticking up for her brother. But she did cause her husband or her sister's husband to leave the party angry. Like the family knew that he was angry about this, and the whole family knew that he didn't know this.
Even if he knew, nobody wants it thrown in their face,
Yeah.
right? Here's the thing, all right? Everyone has a past.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? Some people's past is bigger than others. But what we don't want is that past to be thrown in our face in front of family.
Yeah.
Like that's completely unnecessary. And you know that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did she say how old she was?
She's like 29
Okay.
or
My elder
No,
sister's 29. So
she's
she's somewhere
22.
in there.
no, 24. She's 24.
Younger sister's 24. She didn't say how
She's
old
somewhere.
she is.
I don't know.
So she's like 25, 26. Something.
Yeah,
She's somewhere in
somewhere in
between
there.
24 and
Yeah.
29, right? Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Anyways, you're old enough to know you shouldn't have said that. And this is, you know what? For your sister, this is like 10 years ago too.
Yeah.
But look, I'm not going to lie. 100?
In college,
Yo, that's,
did
That's
100
a-
guys.
yes. Oh, she was saying like, she didn't say
She
girls.
didn't say girls. So the number could be even bigger. I don't know this girl.
I mean, maybe I wish in college. I don't know.
No.
Hey, if you're number 2 or 3,
You don't know.
she does lie about it, right?
She does.
No, I'm joking. But that is for me, that's a high number.
Yeah.
And I don't know what she told her husband. Obviously she talked about it, so I understand why he felt like he was misled.
Yeah.
You know, I feel bad for the husband.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
because
family's gonna be family, but like again, you're the outsider
Yeah.
in this family.
yeah.
And now you're in the middle of it. Like literally in the middle of it.
Well, like I said, even if he knew, he didn't want that out in front of everybody.
No.
Right?
No.
You did give her a taste of her own medicine, but damn, you
Too
gave her
much.
too much.
Too
You're doing
much.
too much. That's
Poisoned
that's a
her.
lot.
You poisoned the well.
She poisoned the whole family. This marriage is like crippled at least.
But I mean, if the marriage is crippled on that aspect, then the marriage was already on the rocks.
Well,
be
it
hon-
brings a
and-
lot of insecurity up for him.
It
You
does.
know? But he just didn't know, right? He was blindsided by this information, right? What if you found out that your wife was born a man out of nowhere? You know, you'd be like, "What? This changes everything."
It literally does change everything. If she
should
didn't,
it?
if she didn't tell you, no, I mean, I think like things like that, you should have to disclose to a person that you're going to get married to. Because I mean, the reason why you're getting married to this person is because you want to be with them for the rest
You
of
want
your
to
life.
share your life with them,
Yeah.
and you kind of need to know some important details.
Yeah.
You don't got to know every detail. Like I said, everyone has a past.
Yeah.
But if that past is so big that you know if it gets brought up, it could destroy the relationship, then it needs to be brought up early on.
You got to have your partner has to have at least some understanding of it.
Yeah. They don't have to know everything.
Yeah.
They don't need a list.
Right.
You know, all the things you did and things you wish you didn't do. They don't need a list. And you don't want a list of theirs.
No,
But
you shouldn't.
you shouldn't. You know?
You shouldn't.
Yeah. Sorry, bro. That's tough. That's tough shit for you.
Yeah.
And hey, little bro, 22-year-old. Hey man, you got long
good.
life ahead of you, man. You're good. Don't worry about it.
You don't have to have sex with girls.
The 22-year-old virgin's name is Dawi.
But he's got a son.
This is when he was 22. 22.
This is 22 years old.
Yeah, I think that wraps that up for that story, man.
Yeah.
Like, you just did too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
Little
Sister
bit
did too much, but you did way too much.
Yeah.
And sister did way too much in college, too, though. Way too much in college. You know?
Yeah. I mean, she was exploring her college life, man. I mean, it's what people do in college.
What is she, Jacques Cousteau? How much exploring she got to do, man? Nah, I was joking. There's no judgment out there.
No. What if it was reversed? What if it was a guy and he slept with like over 100 girls?
I'll give him a high five. I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
He's not.
He need to take an STD test.
I mean, yeah, you should.
You know, like I need to see it.
Yeah.
I need to be there. I need to give it to you. Take the blood out.
But why?
Clean. Clean.
Okay. And on that note.
After party, my house. No, I'm Matt.
And I'm Anthony.
And this is Doors Open.